Hello everyone, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. My name's Kirsten and today we have an episode of Colour Cube. Colour Cubers is the hashtag that Cindy's kind of trying to get some traction onto. We'll see. Today it's box number 2 because I now have my own boxes and it's card number 493. Now I'm a wee bit behind. So if you check down below, I'll link Cindy and Mary Ellen, who also are colour cubing. You'll probably have to go back a wee bit to find their video because, as I said, I'm a wee bit behind. But this one, when I saw it, I thought, I know what Cindy's going to do. And Cindy didn't do it. And I thought, oh, maybe the colours are different in real life. And the colours aren't. So I get to do it, and I can't tell you how happy I am to be doing this particular colour cube with this particular thing. And I'll get to the particular thing in a moment, but to start with, I just need to lift something up and move it out the way because I want to show you these first. So the colours are, now it's hard to tell sometimes, I know, on screen, but all these are kind of muted shades, probably because all these houses are sun-kissed from the sun, because it looks like it's a warm country. It's probably either the Amalfi Coast or actually it feels more like it's maybe a country in South America, maybe. I don't know where it's from. I don't see any clues as to any. And even if there was some Spanish clues, it wouldn't help us greatly. Anyway, the colours are called beige, which I think looks kind of grey. Mimosa, which I think's more washed out than mimosa would be, but more, I'd call that more buttercream. Burnt sienna, which isn't burnt sienna. The darkest one is maybe getting towards burnt sienna. Rust, which is maybe more burnt sienna. And emerald. So these are the colours, but they're all kind of slightly muted shades. And I'll show you the main thing I'm going to use in a second, but first I just want to show you these other things I've gathered. First of all, I've got these 2 pages from a flower book, a flower book back from the 1970s, and they're all the yellow flowers, which really kind of, though the bright yellow dandelion doesn't go, the kind of underneath of these ones, and we've got the emerald as well. And we see we've got some here. These are more kind of the mimosa shade, and the centre of that one's more the mimosa shade. And what we got here, yes, we've got a bit of the mimosa, we've got a bit of the burnt sienna coming in there as well, and we've got plenty of the emerald in all the different shades of the emerald. So there's also a bit of the beige down there as well, actually. So I thought that what I would do is I might use these, and and I also went a hunting because I had a feeling, I thought the page was sunflowers, but it's not, it's this. And this is just a lovely, it's from a magazine, and it was a page I've actually had for maybe about a year and not quite had the right thing to use it for. And I think I finally found the right thing to use it for. And then I've also got out some coffee dyed paper because it kind of falls into some of these shades as well. And I thought what I'm going to do is I'm going to use coffee dyed paper and these 2 to do an inside signature for a small kind of notebook kind of thing that can then slip in the journal. And this is going to be the cover, and I've also got some ribbon which is got splashes of the emerald and the kind of burnt sienna colours on it as well, because actually that was the colour inks that were used when I was messing about making that. I got a focal image for this, and are you ready? I love these, and I couldn't believe it when Cindy didn't use them. I'm going to move. You can see all the colour, virtually all the colours are in this. Well, maybe not the beige, but we've got the burnt sienna and the rust and the mimosa and the emerald in all the shades. Oh look, that might be a wee bit of, there we go, you've even got the beige down the bottom there. But look, her standing on that little hill. And this is one of Cindy's chestnut dolls from her Studio Lou shop on Etsy. She sells fabulous whimsical digitals, and this is one of the chestnut dolls. And just look, look, even got a bit of the beige, we've got the rust, we've got the burnt sienna. It's like, so I'm going to, it's going to be pretty straightforward actually. I'm going to make a little notebook that'll be that wide but not full height. I'll cut it about here actually. I don't think we need the sun put on, I think kind of there with her standing on there. So I'm going to do that. So we better get started then. So let's just take it there. Put that over there because we'll might use that for something else. Whether it'll be for something else on this one or not, I don't know. And I'm just wondering if actually what I might do is just use, only that doesn't fit. I'm less likely to, yeah. Let's, oh, I've got a bit here of, that's not going to fit either. What else have I got within reach? What else have I got? Oh, I've got a bit of this. But that would give some lines on the inside. That might be an idea. So we really want to work out where the centre of that is and stick it on the centre. So let's just stick this on. Look, Mary Ellen, look, look, I'm using your trick. I know you got it from someone else, but I can't remember who you said you'd got it from. And I can't believe how much glue there is still in these tubes after, if you just use the, you know, just do it with a scoosh. The amount of glue that remains in those tubes afterwards. I thought I'd just be doing this for a wee bit, and I've been doing it for quite a while. Right, so that'll be the cover. What I need to decide is she's going to go standing on there. She doesn't need to stand right on the edge. She can stand down a bit. And I need to decide if I want anything behind her. I'm going to use this as a bit of edging. Oh, see, if I'd thought I could have put that in between those two bits of paper, couldn't I? No, I don't think that's going to come back up again. I'm going to use that as a bit of edging. But do I want a bit behind her as well? I'm not convinced I do actually, because the colours are so good. Want a bit there. Bit along the bottom. No, I'm not convinced I want anything behind her. I might edge her in pearlescent olive. So let's just see if we can give a bit of, actually that's quite good, because these leafy bits round her head, I started trying to cut them out, but I decided I was going to lose too much integrity, So actually that's quite good because that just gives them a bit. I won't do it round her hair or her face because it's actually, that's okay, but we will give it a bit round her dress. These are just glorious, Cindy, if you're watching. Oh, I just love these. I love a lot of your whimsical stuff, but these chestnut dolls in particular, I just adore them. They're just so characterful and sweet, and oh, I just want to be a chestnut doll myself. They've all got this kind of melancholy look to them as well. I did print off another one. This is another one, but I decided that she's all beige, but I decided I preferred that one because I just like this. That's, I think she might be my favourite. Maybe that's why. Anyway, let's get on with it and stop prattling, Kirsten. Right, so she needs to stand. Where are we going to put her? We probably want to put her about, see, I quite like her standing on that so that she's just kind of grounded on something. Let's put her there. And I'm going to use that glitter glue because there's lots of wee delicate bits. Away. Isn't she lovely? I really like that. Right, I'm going to let that continue to dry for a bit and let's work on the pages. Now, I think what we'll do is, well, just tear these in half because I love a ragged edge. Not a lot of work in this pages. There's not been a lot of work in, well, all the work happened before I switched you on with the fussy cutting. But the rest of it is relatively straightforward actually. So let's go for thingy page, and then one of those pages, then one of those pages, then one of those pages, and then we'll end up with another page. So we've got that. So we've not got a big booklet, but that's fine. It's just a wee booklet for putting notes maybe in, ideas, jotting down ideas. Maybe I'll record colour cube, things like the colour cube numbers we've done or something, or maybe not. I'm just moving these all more central. I don't really know why, because they don't need to be central. There we go. And actually, I think rather than putting the, I'm just wondering if what I might do is, let's take these 3 pages out. 2, 3, because if we add that to one of these pages, it almost makes it the same. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this on here. Now if I leave it so that, what I need to do is I might need to, well, it doesn't matter if it sticks out actually. I don't mind it sticking at the bottom. I'm going to put this on here. Right, I just need to wait for those to dry as well. And this is now sticky. What I'm actually going to do, because I've just heard the washing machine finish, is I'm going to go and deal with the washing machine while these have a chance to dry, and then I'll be back and we will do some assembling. Okay, so I've trimmed off, the pages are now dried, I've trimmed this off and put the number on it, and I've pearlized olive the outside. I decided not to do it on the inside. And now what I've decided to do is I'm going to do this one with just that first bit showing above there. And then we'll put in a yellow page, and that'll go square in the journal. It's not a journal, it's just a wee notebook really. And then another one of these that is just showing underneath. And then a page of the flowery paper. And then the top one, which is on the inside rather than the outside, is going to show a bit more, I think. That needs to be lower down because that needs to just be square with the paper. And I think we'll have that showing a bit more, so it's, you see it more. You see what I mean? You see it more than you above the first one, as it were. We'll need to do some trimming, but what we need to do first of all is some sewing. So let me just firstly, oh actually I might just use these big ones. The wax thread, oh, I've got in here, actually we've got some matching going on, so let's use the wax thread after all. And this is a wax linen, 2, 3 and a bit. Where's my needle? And because this is just a single notebook, I'm not bothering with a template or anything. I'm just gonna stick it through roughly at the middle, then I like to leave tails in the centre. I know some people like to bow it and tie it off or cut it right neat down to the knot. I like to leave a wee tail. Let's put that wee bit of wax back in that drawer, because if I'm doing a wee tiny thing, that might be enough. And I've put the number on, stamped that in the olive as well, put it in a book page, and that is done. I've got a nice wee notebook that I can slip in the journal, and that's number 493 of my colour cubing done today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this quick remake. I hope you adore her as much as I do. I'm just so delighted that she fitted in with these colours and that Cindy hadn't already used her. I hope to see you soon. Until then, take care. Remember, keep crafting. Bye for now.